Now to new developments out of Connecticut, where the governor says those failing to properly quarantine could face a fine.
This as several states continue to maintain a list of locations considered COVID-19 hotspots. Many wondering if those traveling here to Massachusetts could face penalties as well.
Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo has more.
Here in Connecticut, the governor proposing a possible $1,000 fine for those who don't follow the quarantine restrictions after traveling from a COVID-19 hotspot state. Crossing the border here into Massachusetts, we wanted to speak with lawmakers to see if a possible fine like that is being considered in the Bay State.
I don't believe any specific plans are imminent. Those certainly haven't been shared with the legislature.
Senator Eric Lesser says there are bills that have been filed in the Massachusetts legislature that would impose punishments on those who fail to properly quarantine after exposure to COVID-19.
They range in severity from warnings, verbal warnings, written warnings to yes, including fines.
But Lesser tells Western Mass News the likelihood of any of those bills getting passed soon is low because they're still in committee. This comes as travelers coming to Connecticut from COVID-19 hotspot states could face a $1,000 fine if they fail to quarantine for 14 days. In Massachusetts, Governor Charlie Baker has advised those traveling from states outside of the Northeast to self-quarantine for 2 weeks, but has not outlined a punishment for those who don't. Lesser says if the governor decides to impose a fine, he can do so via executive order.
The governor does have the power under the state of emergency that we've been operating in since March to issue one of those orders.
Lesser says that's most likely the path Governor Baker would take, given his actions throughout the pandemic thus far.
All of the social distancing guidelines, all of the business shutdown orders, all of the crowd gathering restrictions have been issued by executive order. They've been issued through the Department of Public Health and through the governor directly as part of the state of emergency.
We reached out to state health officials as the governor's orders are issued through the Department of Public Health. Meantime, Lesser says lawmakers will coordinate with the governor in whatever way they can.
While there is close coordination, we do talk to each other and we provide input to each other. This is a decision that's up to the governor.
Both Connecticut and Massachusetts have ranked well, having some of the lowest transmission rates of COVID-19 in the country. Reporting on the Massachusetts-Connecticut border, I'm Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.